tear a stereo speaker apart, but that's how my girlfriend's father's woofer bit the dust. A noble death. I can't be the only one to have such a clear and memorable origin story for when the wizard first cast a spell on them. For many, that first hit will have been a profound one, where you're left altered by it. And though the entry points will be different, the allure will still be the same. There's a powerful magic to Electric Wizard, unlike any other band on Earth. 2 decades and change since that first discovery, I'm still an acolyte of the witch cult. I have seen Electric Wizard live more times than I can count, to ever larger audiences, all as obsessed with the riffs and the vibes as me. I have interviewed them many times and visited Just Oborn and Liz Buckingham at home, where the latter has shown me the human skull a friend gifted to her, and the former told stories about teenage forays into the occult that almost killed people, and intentionally trying to have nightmarish bad trips on LSD because it's awesome, like a ghost train. They are one of the few bands who have managed to keep such an atmosphere, such a mystique about them as they grow, and only expanded their power as they've done so. There is still that irresistible black magic to them that is now so embedded in their bones, it's there forever. In some ways, this would have been unthinkable back then. You don't grow out of something so powerful easily as a listener, but the idea of Electric Wizard's name at the top of the bill at Camden Roundhouse or headlining a stage at Donington was a fanciful one. They were too heavy, too apart from everything else going on, one of those frustratingly great bands who other people didn't want to concern themselves with. They were also just too chaotic. Not that they were chasing much bigger, anyway. Half the time they seemed like they were about to split up. The first time I saw them live, at the Camden Underworld in April 2002, just as Let Us Pray had been released, having to drunkenly support myself with my face against a pillar, not noticing someone being sick down my back when they played. Much of the gig was spent arguing and walking off, only to be pushed back on stage by staff from their then record label. Kerrang had reported a similar thing during an interview in America, when then-drummer Mark Greening apparently drank a load of bleach and just smashed a bottle of beer by throwing it against the wall of a New York venue, declaring that they should both go their separate ways and also home. Enjoy this while it lasts, I thought. But here we are. The enduring power of the wizard comes not from an indomitable spirit and heroic determination to push through and succeed, a la Ronnie James Dio or Judas Priest's Rob Halford, but from being Electric Wizard. Even now, there is, in a way, a similar underground, word-of-mouth quality to them, like there was in the day. You have to know. And when you do, it's almost impossible to turn away. And Electric Wizard do indeed encompass, as my mind conjured up as a teenager, an entire world. The impact they've had on doom and the metal underground can't really be expressed as an either-or thing. It's like saying you're a fan of Sunlight, or Breathing Oxygen, or Black Sabbath. How many bands are there trying to match the horrible, bloody-knuckled fuzz of Come My Fanatics, or Dope Throne? And how many, for all their searching for ancient amps and pedals, manage to? How many obscure and forgotten 60s and 70s horror and exploitation movies are the underground now conversant with? How much biker iconography and occult art has become part of the fabric of doom? It's impossible to imagine the scale of it without the hand of the wizard in there somewhere, just as one can't imagine the band's world without it. The difference is that for Electric Wizard, this is life. In or out of the band, Electric Wizard means to be an outsider, to live in that world, away from the normal one. As with Lemmy, there isn't simply an outfit one wears to a gig, but a deep-seated lifestyle that's only for a chosen few. Fanatics only. This goes a good way to explaining why they remain such a unique band. Few others have the personality and lifeless stomach for it. As I look back on my own memories of the Wizard to welcome you to this book, one that says much about them is a gig in the Devon seaside town of Seaton. returning from a not entirely unheard of period of...
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.